Welcome to the show with the eternal self. Every visit banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop us up and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
So with episode 4 finally out, we got the biggest reveal ever. I mean, this is awesome. We finally got to see Hayden Christensen coming back as Anakin Skywalker, but not in just any show. No. We got him back in the Ahsoka series in live action, seeing him and Ahsoka for the first time together ever on screen. I mean, you know, in your television, iPad, phone, computer, wherever. But this is for the first time ever. We've never seen this in live action, and it definitely is something beautiful. It's amazing. It was exciting. I definitely got chills when I saw this scene. I don't know about you guys. I mean, again, I didn't really grow up watching the Clone Wars. I will be honest with you guys about that. I am a little older. When the Clone Wars came out, I was, pretty much older. I wasn't really home that much, but I watched the Clone Wars later, obviously, and to see these two together reunited is something of spectacular. But let's talk about the simple fact that Ahsoka fell in the world between worlds is what it seems like, but it's not. It potentially could very well be that Anakin Skywalker saved her. Now, we saw Baylan push her down, basically overpower her off the cliff. And in doing so, it could very well be as she was falling to her death, Anakin Skywalker pulled her out the very same way that Ezra pulled out Ahsoka when she was going up against Darth Vader. Now, a lot of people are wondering what's going to be happening or what's to come next, and how does this look? Now, when we saw this interaction, I talked about it in my breakdown. It seems as though when Ahsoka did see Anakin, at first she did smile, but she seemed also like she sensed something. And right after, you hear the same score that we got in Revenge of the Sith when Palpatine officially confirms and knights Anakin as Lord Vader. Now, as to how he got in the world between worlds, we still have no idea yet, and we'll probably learn about this in the next episode, which is episode 5, as we only have 4 episodes left now. But I have 2 theories. One of them, I really believe, is that potentially it could have been, if you guys remember in Star Wars Rebels, when Ezra walked in on Ahsoka as she was watching and listening to Anakin Skywalker on his hologram recordings that he had left for her, you hear Ezra chime in as he says, these recordings are amazing. He's helped them to even enhance his own training with his lightsaber skills as well. And then you hear Ahsoka say right after, he was her master, and then elaborates as well, meaning Ezra says to Ahsoka that he had heard through Kanan that he was the greatest warrior during the Clone Wars. And with the battle and threat going on at hand during the time of Star Wars Rebels Season 4 with Thrawn and the Empire, who better than to get Anakin Skywalker, the greatest warrior during the Clone Wars, to come and save and help the day. But when this happened in the world between worlds, as Ezra might have pulled him out, it could potentially be that when Ezra pulled Anakin Skywalker out in this alternate reality, it was that when Anakin had killed Obi-Wan Kenobi, as that has been rumored to be in the upcoming episode where we're supposed to see like the zombie or dead version of Kenobi, it might just very well be that when he saved him, he didn't know which version of Anakin Skywalker he was getting himself into or that he had saved in the world between worlds. And then right after, he goes and saves Ahsoka, but it ends up being that Anakin Skywalker got stuck in the world between worlds and he's been waiting for Ahsoka all this time. Now, that's just one theory. Now, the other one could just very well be that Anakin Skywalker did defeat Kenobi in this alternate reality and also right after maybe found a portal of the world between worlds. But I will say this, regardless, Ahsoka didn't just find her old friend, her old master. She ended up finding Lord Vader himself. And this version that we're going to be seeing in the next coming episodes is going to be trying to probably get Ahsoka on his side to rule the galaxy and take on whatever Jedi that are still alive, as he has to bring them down by the orders of Palpatine, but we know Ahsoka is not going to adhere to that. Now, as I stated, at the end of episode 4, you hear Vader's score, so you know that this is not just any Anakin Skywalker of before when he was good. This is the Anakin Skywalker who turns into Lord Vader when Palpatine does knight him as that. So there's a lot at stake. I'm really excited to see how they're going to go about this, but we know that we're going to get a fight for sure between the two. But I want to see how they elaborate on this story, as Anakin Skywalker most probably is stuck in the world between worlds and she has to put him back in his alternate reality, or she ends up killing him. But I'm really curious to see this, because this might be a problem in the timeline, and I want to see how they're going to fix it, because we do know that Ezra ended up saving Ahsoka, and that definitely has a domino effect. We knew this was going to come. We knew something like this was going to happen. But in the world between worlds, it's interesting to see it, because we also know, or at least we don't know anything yet, but we do know that we've heard other voices throughout the timeline of the world between worlds when we got it back in season 4. But to see Anakin Skywalker just lingering around and how he's been waiting for her, that's the $1 million question that I have, and I think we all do in the fandom, but I guess we'll learn more about this when we do get it next Tuesday. This is the Eternal Sith. Catch you guys in the comment section. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.